Good morrow, my lovely little ghosts, and welcome to the Dark Orchard. I'm Laura, and it's Black Veil Brides Day. As I said in my intro, today is Black Veil Brides Day. More specifically, the day that this video goes up, it will be Black Veil Brides Day. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know that my favorite album from Black Veil Brides is Wretched and Divine. So today I'm going to be making my own Legion of the Black mask. I've never been able to snag one of these masks before, and I just decided to make one. So I've got a really old broken mask that I have painted for a photo shoot a long time ago, and I'm just going to use that mask as my base and build off of it from there and make the Legion of the Black mask, or at least a version of it. So I'm going to talk you through that process and then show you my end result. So I'm going to be using that old mask, and I'm going to be using foam sculpting clay. Foam clay is an interesting medium to use. It does dry and it does harden, but it still has a bit of a squish to it, which I think is going to be a little beneficial for this mask specifically. With Wretched and Divine being my favorite album, my favorite songs, of course, are New Year's Day and In the End, and both of those are very special to me, but more specifically In the End. And if you want to find out why, be sure to watch my testimonial video from a few years back. I explain why this album specifically and Wretched and Divine really set the foundation for me and my best friend. I'm going to link that at the end of this video in case you're curious. So without further delay, let's get started. Let's jump into that mask making. I used this broken mask. You can see that it was broken straight down the middle. I had hot glued it before, and I just decided to repurpose it for the sake of this video. I started with the nose. The nose was the most broken part of the mask, and I felt like if I didn't start there, I wouldn't have a mask by the end of it. So I made sure that the nose was secure, and I started forming sort of like a beak, but more nose-like than a beak, just because the reference images looks very bird-like. So that's what I started with, and then I went for the eyebrows next. I really wanted to cover up where it was broken the most. So I did the eyebrows and the nose and basically everything in that main crease and let it dry. I tied the back of it once everything was in place so that the back of it would hold, and here you see it tied in the back. The back of it would hold while it dried and give me a sturdier foundation. And then I covered the rest of the mask. That took no time at all once it was dry down the crack, and I just had a really good base. Then the horns were really fun to make, and it was time to paint. Painting, I used acrylic paint, and I only had to do 2 coats to cover up the blue. So here you see me doing the first coat. It's always satisfying to see the black go over top of the blue, or any kind of base color be covered up. And then I did a second coat to cover up all of those little blue specks that were left behind. So that was me showing you how to make the Legion of the Black mask from Black Veil Brides' Wretched and Divine album / movie Legion of the Black. I actually really love it. I can't wait to take pictures with it. And I was right about the foam being kind of beneficial, because when you put it on, where I like sealed up the crack, and when I put it on, it's real soft on my nose, so it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a mask, and it just kind of feels like it's floating there, which is really nice. And the horns are squishy. Can't go wrong with squishiness. And the eyebrows are squishy, like it's all squishy. And little nose, honk honk, honk honk. I love it. The monitor is kind of giving me Catwoman vibes. So cool. I'm so proud of myself. So I challenge you to make your own Black Veil Brides Legion of the Black mask. And if you do, please tag me on socials. I'd love to see it. It was super easy. It only took me maybe an hour, not including like drying time. And I just used acrylic paints to paint it. Like, it's a super simple project, and it gave me a lot of happy, and I can't wait to take pictures with it. So for the comments down below, tell me what your favorite thing is that you've ever made. And if you don't talk to me about that, tell me what your favorite Black Veil Brides album is. And if you don't talk to me about that, just talk to me about something, because I love for you to talk to me down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come around again soon. Say bye. Bye. Say happy Black Veil Brides Day. Happy Black Veil Brides Day.